in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to pass. It's Rousseau. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That's caught. It's Lachey. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Has to get there to move the sticks. Past the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got him, and nobody's close. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quick strike complete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got it. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Rousseau. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. He's got it up to 30. Running free. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Auburn to the line in a hurry. It'll be a run on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Space downfield.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Rousseau. Sets up the screen. To the 10. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared.
Pulls it in on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Snap in the shotgun. Got a man. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got in. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lachey. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Right on the money. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Fights off a defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Steps away to find some room. That's caught. It's Lachey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on fourth. Now on the move. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And this is why you're winning, right? You were 3 for 3, now 4 for 4 on fourth down. All part of the plan, right? The offensive coordinator knew coming in. This was going to be perfect. We're going to execute perfectly on fourth down. That's how you win ball games right there.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Bean. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge, and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Snap from the gun on third down. Under fire. Touchdown, Baylor! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT.
I got to make sure I get separation right away on this fade route, push the route vertical, and then get around him so I create a little bit of space over there on the sideline. QB throws it up. He said, I got this. I'll take care of the corner. I'll make a play. Nice touchdown on that fade route.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bean. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive, but hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The sure hands, it's Otis. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks up the first down. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Got enough space. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Illinois.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. throws it back. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that